Yeah, I was missing Bailey heavy at one point today. It was one point in today, I was missing Bailey. Like, I was like, yeah, just to walk out and just, you know what I'm saying, see her. Like, she's waiting for me. Like, yo, I was missing Bailey. Yeah, we shed a couple tears. You know, so they say some days they harder than others, easier than others, whatever. Like, but today was the day I was missing Babe, man. Dang, relax. Yo. Pokemon has to be up here, bro. Okay, let me just type Lambo or Lamb. Let me tell you, let me see, chest, let me give you a save. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. Just a bit, just a bit. Let's do that there. Then here, the poll. I'm not even sure like what the vibes and how it's gonna look, but so excited for those are two. And they can both be in the same shit, just two separate scenes. If there's no there's no I'm trying to figure out what I can put for a hammock. There's no emoji for a hammock, and that would actually be kind of hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, because you got two trees and something in between, and how like can you really? I mean, it has to be a little bit complicated. You know what I'm saying? You got a person sitting in it, maybe. Hammock, but in the tent and with the hammock, bro, either one. George, the jungle. Watch out for that tree. I'm just gonna put a gorilla. Start the poll. Alright. Couple things here. We can set and let me see something real quick. So, a couple things I gotta put in trash real quick. We're gonna make some. We're doing some art tomorrow for sure. I didn't do anything artsy fartsy. I didn't do any painting today or sketching as one of my. I get forget with mentors. It's not. I don't know the person, but I look up to them artistically. There's not a lot of people I look up to artistically. There's no directions for this, right? Pre-wash the garment, applying even coat, fabric on breath from pressing the garment, let it dry. Washable after 24 hours, turn inside out. Wash something out. Oh, that's me. To wash, you gotta turn it inside out. Wash on gentle cycle, dry on low heat. Avoid. Clean out with the dry cloth from whose capstone from that place. Okay, we got this. Let me just throw some stuff in the trash and then we're gonna talk about, we're gonna pre-plan tomorrow. Or I keep trying, it's today for me because I'm not going to sleep. But figure out how all of this is gonna go. I'm trying to put my bag in here nice. I'm trying to have, I ain't trying to, my bag is nice and neat, just a little bit. Not too much, not kind of crazy. But mate, you gotta have some wipes. Do I need a hanger? I'm not sure. Do I need a hanger inside the tent? I'm not sure. But we'll see. All right, everything is clear. All right, let me put this stuff away. And then we'll do the intro. And, yeah. Oh, one more time, let me read these directions one more time. I don't care about the pre-washing the garment, apply even coat, just press it onto the garment, let it dry. It's washable after 24 hours. And I guess when you do go to wash, you gotta turn it inside out. Wash on the gentle cycle, anyway, it sounds like, dude, I'm trying to just wash on gentle cycle and dry you on low heat. I guess so. You might have to let shit air dry. Damn. Bro, she walked out that shit. I said, damn. Her ass was fat. Oh my god. Boy, damn. Shit. Okay. Shit. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Benvenuti nella... Whoa. Wind it back, DJ. Hold on. I'm not even... Let's do this. Okay. Welcome to the graffiti jungle. Parlo per lingue. Benvenuti nella giungla di graffiti. Questo è l'impostore Rockstar e podcast di Gihareh. Sono il tuo capo, Gihareh. Io sono Gihareh. Damn. Hold on. I'm just gonna, she walked out the library by herself. This is a true story, people. Damn. I said that ass perfect, baby. Now her ass was fat though. Shit. And then so I'm like, see if you're not sure if the ass matched the face, if she got a pretty face or not. I was like, well, let me just see where she walked this and that third. You gotta make sure ain't no kids walking, you know what I'm saying, running around, chasing her. No. She went to the car by herself. So I'm just looking. I don't give a fuck, you know how like you can like you see me looking at you, yeah, I'm looking at you. I want you to know I'm looking at you like, bitch, fine as hell. Well, I'm not sure how fine, but shit. I want her to know I was looking at her. I'm not, damn, another bitch with a, oh shit. Another one. Thank you. Synchronicity. You don't usually see that. Well, I don't know if the other one has a pretty ass face though. Somebody at Rockstar is playing GTA 6 right now. Okay. So, these are two things I'm definitely like really excited for. Tent cigar top, Hammock cigar top. Damn, I didn't even fucking, I think it has to go right there. Kind of sort of, let me try that shit one more time. I need both of them shits to say that shit. Start the poll. So excited for, I'm not even sure what was the motherfucking, the tent had an emoji. And then Hammock. I'm excited. So next time I get anything, you know what I'm saying, those are gonna be two scenes inside the whatever scene, episodio that ends up being, I didn't learn how to say 16 in Italian. But now we're on episode 17. Anyway. Episode today, I was like, I was thinking about making like a members only video. I was like, damn, I haven't done one in a long minute. So I was like, the vibe was like chill. It was like something new, nothing too crazy. But I was like, all right, yeah, this is still cool. Like, put that shit in there. You know what I'm saying? So. today. And you know, I wasn't planning it out. I didn't really know about this and that third. Now, and he's like, all the rest of this stuff, and this is the thought I was thinking about today, is all the rest of this stuff is like luxury. She still ain't pull off yet. So all this stuff is like luxury. Like, so the things of whatever. I still didn't look up the butane. Like, okay, so I posted in the video, and well, you gotta be a member to watch that video. Anyway, so, motherfucking, a blanket, right? Like a little plush blanket or whatever. And so at first when I first saw it, I was like, yo, it's Pokemon, of course. And I'm like, it would be too big to like fit on the cover up the whole bottom of the tent. I feel like it would be too big for the tent. I'm not sure, maybe. But even if it is, even after I was sitting there thinking about it, I was like, the way that I lay, I was like, it would be okay. Because I could just fold the blanket kind of sort of on top of itself and it'll still be flat. And so it's not like it's a bed, but it's like, it would be a decent little something to lay on type cushion. So this shit almost really came out today. That was a little bit, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, cause I think a couple times I was wiping, it got really hot today. I was sweating, I was like, yo. And I kept trying to wipe my face. What up, what up, what up? What's up, Trav? So then I'm thinking about the blanket, and then keep moving. Hammock. The hammock, tough. I ain't never had a hammock or had to put up a hammock. So I was like, I ain't really trust it. I was like, man, I don't know this shit about to work. So this shit, it wasn't that bad at all. It wasn't that bad at all. It was actually kind of cool. So it was like, you just tied every one part around the tree, and then the carabiner, you just unlock that and lock it back on the whatchamacallit. It actually pretty much worked out pretty good. And then it was like, make sure it's between 12 and 15 feet and at like this like 30-degree angle or whatnot. But I wasn't really pressed about who's doing all these mathematics and calculations in real life. So, but I was really trying to figure out like, as far as how the trees go, I was really trying to like space it out with that. So I did, whatchamacallit, the hammock is actually pretty decent. And so the first time, well, like, if you can kind of see it, it's like, it's over, there's woods and sticks, like it's in the woods. So it's woods and sticks on the ground. And it was like kind of too close, but not too close to it. So I just put it up a little higher. And then when I put it up higher, I was like, man, if I sit in this shit and it fall, if I sit in this jank and it fall. So I went to, so I had to raise the hammock up. I raised the hammock up and I sat in and laid in it again. And I was like, all right, cool. And then you're supposed to be able to like press the button and it light up, and it has like 4 different lighting modes or whatever. But I wasn't sure if you was gonna be able to see that during the daytime. But you can kind of see it in the video. So like that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And then so what happened before the hammock? Oh, the Beyblade. So, but the Beyblade, okay, so the interesting part about the Beyblade, the first time we had some Beyblades, I was like, well, shit, fire, I can't use it. No, actually, the first Beyblade was reminiscent of the original one. It's, as far as like, even like the sizing of it and like how you gotta rip the whatchamacallit. It ain't the original, you know what I'm saying, rip shit, but it was closest to that. Then they got this thing called Beyblade X, and those are like smaller. And I didn't realize that, well, the launcher on this one is not gonna work for those. So then so I think I have 3 Beyblade launchers. One works for one, and the other 2 are for the Beyblade X. Those are the smaller ones. So the interesting thing about this Beyblade was it has okay. So it's not an issue, but one of the things or struggles, whatever, with the Beyblade is you got to put the little thing in there and then pull it. Well, you got to put the thing in there, put the Beyblade on, and then rip it, let it rip. So with this one, you don't have to insert the string and reload it. You can just attach the Beyblade to it and then just pull the string. So it's a string launcher or whatever. And so that's what's different about this Beyblade. And so I just need to make sure, I have to go see. I have to go find my other Beyblade and see if it works with any of the other Beyblades or if it's just gonna work with this one. I'm not sure. We'll see. And then maybe have like a little thing where I can spin all the Beyblades in there. Like that'd be cool. So that's how it started off before I went to sleep. Before I went to sleep, I unboxed the Beyblade. It was very kind of barbaric. It wasn't very like orderly. There was that. Then, after the Beyblade, I went to sleep. I think cause I was a little like kind of like dozing off a little bit, kind of sort of before then, and it wasn't until what's that shit called? It wasn't until I ended up laying down. I unboxed the Beyblade. I laid down. Oh, I was saying I was kind of like dozing off a little bit. I thought I was like sleepy, and then when I actually went to lay down, I didn't like instantly go to sleep or something. So that was kind of like whatchamacallit. But I eventually ended up going to sleep. I woke up early at like 2 something. Yeah, I woke up like, or it was like 1 something, almost 2. It was early as hell. It was before 3 or 4. I woke up like 1 or 2. So I woke up at like 1, 2 p.m. And then I got like super hot. Like I got super hot. And then so I decided to like put the hammock up. Then I put the hammock up and then I laid in the hammock for a little bit until I was like, yo, I'm ready to just post the video and just go about my day. So then I posted, well, I edited the clips together. Well, I didn't even really have to edit it. I didn't do much editing. I just kind of like put the clips together. I chopped out the fluff, kind of sort of maybe. I could have chopped out more fluff, but I did that. And then I was like, I'm ready to go post this video. Uploaded it. And then after I uploaded it, you just, like on the last live, I just charged the phone. I charged the phone and the, whatchamacallit, I don't know why, but I always gotta make sure. I don't know why. I just be like, yo, I gotta touch this shit. Where's the charger at? Oh, here's the charger. So I charged the phone, charged the charger. The charger is all the way full. The chargers are all the way full. So we'll be good on that throughout the night. And I charged up. I kind of sort of like skimmed through that book. So I read today, maybe, kind of sort of, whatever. What? How y'all voting for the tent? Well, the tent is painted up and it's fire as fuck. The tent painted up fire as fuck. Yeah, the tent hot. Tent hot, bro. But then, thinking about putting the blanket down there is almost like carpet vibes. And I was just thinking, like, it's just all, that's all like added and just luxurious and making it comfortable or whatever. So the blanket was a thing. The blanket and the stove. So there was actually like 2, like, now this is the scary part, but it's also new experience. So those are 2 different, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, of course they have a whole bunch of like different types of like cookers or whatever, but you're gonna have to plug those up. Now, I am a little bit, I don't want to say the word scared. You know, the quote is, we fear the unknown, but that's not the quote I'm really looking for. People are scared of what they don't understand, right? So just because you don't understand it, but it's a thing, people do use it, people do live it like this, and, you know what I'm saying, have function and use, whatever. So the butane stove, there were 2 different things. I didn't understand either one. One, they're both, neither one seemed to, neither one would seem to take up too much space. But one is just smaller than the other. One said a 4-in-1 stove. Like that's what it says, 4-in-1 stove. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, like, but it just didn't, you look at something like, well, I don't know how this works, and is it gonna cook? Is this a stove, or is it gonna need another piece? Is it gonna need something else for it to do what you think it's supposed to do? But it's called a 4-in-1 stove. And so that's weird. Not weird, but I just don't understand that. So that was one option. Now the other one, it looked like you could cook with it. It looked like it was ready. That's basically what I'm trying to say. The other one looked like it was ready to be used as a stove and to cook something. Either one of them, I think that was the one thing. Either one of them, you were going to also need the butane fuel tank, whatever. So those are the two things. I've seen a person use this, I think, in real life like one time. So, and for me, it's about efficiency and the weight of things, because you got to carry your shit. It's something about the nighttime, bro. The fact that shit still get playtime, bro. So, evening too. So, come on. Oh. Either one looks like it's gonna need a butane tank fuel thing. That just screamed like, and the smallest butane fuel, and it was like the little 16-gallon or whatever. I don't know what the shit was called. It's 16. 16 is one of the numbers. I'm not sure if it's ounces, whatever it needs to be measured in. It was about 16 of those, and he was gonna need that. And I was like, oh, okay. And I guess, what? I guess the scary part of it, though, is just like when things are not monitored, and just something just happens to go awry, which is one of the reasons I always carry my just certain stuff with me, because I'm like, yo, I'd rather have it with me than to just be leaving it at this place and then it get too hot or whatever. So, because I was thinking about maybe we could cook breakfast or something. Just to do it. Cook inside the tent. That'd be cool. Ari. Cook inside the tent, I think would be kind of cool. Everybody's voting for the tent. Nobody fucking with the hammock? Or was it just the hammock just regular is outside? Or y'all just know the tent look cool as hell? The tent is cool as fuck though. The tent is cool. On the inside. So those are all things of, potential just things to be excited about in episodes. To cook inside the tent, that just gonna be dope. Oh, I also saw a disposable grill. Now, I didn't like that in the sense of you want the shit to be reusable. And you know how sometimes something to say disposable, this and that third, and you keep trying to use it, and it's like, and then you realize like, okay, yeah, it's for real. There wasn't a plan. Like you only supposed to use this a certain amount of times. You can't keep using it. But grilling just seems, well, in the grand scheme of things, I would rather grill, not in Jamaica off the grill, but I would rather grill than have that butane tank sitting. That, like, when I don't know why. Maybe because I used to watch King of the Hill, and King of the Hill used to have that propane tank. I'm just a little iffy, Cause those I don't know why. I really don't know why, bro. Cause you don't understand the whole and then just I don't understand that. That's the only thing that keep going in my head, bro. Like, and I'm like, nope. I would rather do a grill. I just know, so I know what the grill like. But the grill requires so many materials. You're going to need coal. You're going to need the little stuff that go over the coal, and then you got to light it up. And then you got to wait for it. Technically, you're supposed to wait until the coal turn gray and turn into ashes, and then the heat just be coming off of that, and that's how you be grilling. I don't really understand it. But I feel much more safer doing that than having the little butane tanks and whatnot. So that's the thing. That's the thing about that. But it would be nice to be able to cook and hammock and the tent. Both of those, boom. Now, for sure, what we can do tomorrow, what we can do is, now there's two things here. Two things can be true. I like when they be saying that. I like when the young people be talking about that. Okay. One, so remember the other day? However many days, just yesterday or the day before that, whatever. Them sweatpants, I ain't look at the size of them shits. I had to throw them things away. But I was gonna cut the sweatpants and make them into shorts. Maybe that, cause the positive part of me be thinking, okay, maybe that wasn't supposed to happen, this ain't that, boom, boom, maybe it won't. But this would be better anyway, right? Some shorts. Got some shorts. And they're denim. They're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Hey, so we got some shorts. I'm gonna paint on the shorts. What am I gonna paint on the shorts? Painting on the shorts. Nah. Hey, you know what I wanna do? You know when you ain't got no friends. So you gotta get creative how you do shit. But I be seeing these videos, I don't know if y'all been seeing these videos. They be like, my brother has do-rags. So the one is like, I'm not sure that if it's brother and sister or they're actually like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But I'm just a brother and sister. She be like, my brother has anime do-rags. You gonna watch it and you gonna like it. And then the person come onto the screen and show you the what they got or whatever. This one was brother and sister. I seen one with anime do-rags. And they, like, now what I will say, I haven't seen any bad ones yet. But what I will say is that they actually have been pretty good and pretty talented. So the one, she was like, my brother has anime do-rags. You gonna watch it and you gonna like it. And when he's showing the do-rags, they are actually of good quality, and you know what I'm saying, boom. Then the other one, the boy had, so it's like TikTok and DoorDash. So the girl was like, my brother made an app, you gonna watch it and you gonna like it. And so the brother comes onto the screen, and the app is actually like, it's just an upgraded version of DoorDash. So he was like, you know how you scroll on TikTok or whatever and you see somebody, like, they're eating some food that came from some restaurant? Well, now you can just order it. So when you see a video of like some food, and that's the whole thing is like, it's like scrolling through TikTok with food, but so whenever you see some video of some food that you like, it'll be some food that's in your area and you can just swipe and order it. So those are two that, like, the shit has been good. So I'm gonna have to edit my own shit and be like, I gotta figure out what they be saying in the beginning. But you gonna this and you gonna like it. And then show up and be like, my bro got a tent. He about to show y'all his tent. You gonna like it. I'm gonna have to edit myself doing that shit. I just had to figure out what they be saying in the beginning. Like, you see, I keep messing up that part. I don't know what they say. Cause I wanted to post one of those videos, but I was like, I don't even know what the fuck they be saying or something. It's something, you gonna watch it and you gonna like it. I got shorts. Now, this just caught my attention. And so sometimes it just catch my attention, so I gotta go from there. Now this, what is this? What do you got there? This not that pink stuff that what's his name? Stephon Diggs was passing them girls on that boat. Nah, this ain't none of that. This is fabric fusion. Quick dry fabric fusion. It's not a tongue twister, people. Quick dry. Quick draw. Quick dry fabric fusion. Fast drying fabric adhesive. Dries 10 times faster than a regular form. So anyway, basically, permanent bond to fabrics. Dries clear and flexible. Oh, 444. 44.4 milliliters. So you can potentially take something and do whatever to it and then glue it to something else. Now, what I'm thinking about is like the tapestry joint. The tapestry joint had the one shit I used it to cover up Caesar, and it was a hoodie, but I don't like the back of it. That shit. Taking that, like I could take that and like glue it to something, or like I just remember the other day I was walking through Hibbit No Rib. Whoa, shit, fire! I just opened that shit up and it was just ready. Wow, okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So yeah, this I can glue. I could like, okay, basically, to make this simple for conversational purposes. You ever see like, okay, well, I like this part of this shirt, but I don't like the whole shirt, this and that third. And so I could cut out part of a shirt and then glue it onto something else, whether it's the shorts or glue it to this. And so those are other things to look forward to. I was going to paint the back of this, but then I realized how long it takes for the paint to dry. So in the morning, I'm going to have to like, okay, paint on it and then let it dry throughout the rest of the day. Just let that shit sit. So then I can actually put it on. So that was that. Then we have it to ourselves. So yeah, I gotta figure out this. What am I going to? I gotta see if I see a shirt or something, some design, or maybe. Yeah, the only thing I liked about the one shirt was the fact that I had it right there. So, because this one shirt, I'm thinking like it's just the legend shirt. I don't. I'm kind of upset that it has a hole in it. Well, hey, I could patch it. It's a thing. I just need some black fabric to like patch it, or just take a piece of it already and just put that there. Yeah, I definitely saw that too. I saw there was one that was talking about patching 3333. They're talking about patching fabrics and just doing, you know what I'm saying? So like you got a pair of jeans or shorts and they got a hole in it, you can just patch that hole up. So this is the thing. All right, I'm actually. I was a little sad about that shirt, and it wasn't like it was one of my favorite shirts or anything. But after a while, it has sentimental value, and so now all I got to do is cut off a different piece of that shirt, and then patch the hole up with that. It's not magic, people. I'm excited about that. That's okay. That hole was fucking me up. It was bothering me. Because I was recording videos, and I'm like, shit, it's a hole. And that was the only reason why that I had to take this off. So that would be something. But that doesn't encourage me to get up and walk over there. I was thinking of putting a fake Rockstar on the back of the shirt. I'm trying to think. Should I put fake Rockstar on the back of the shirt? Or should I put another dragon? I'm trying to think. We got Chief Gihareh right there, so I need to do that. Graffiti Jungle. Oh yeah, okay. One thing I ain't gonna hold you. Let me just, cause I appreciate the people who really just be like. Sometimes I be trying to make a video where it's like, okay, if I move this way, if I do this or do that, I can show off this part of the shirt. Fuck it. I'ma just show you what I'm trying to do. I just want y'all gonna look at it, y'all gonna like it. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Bruh, I like this shit, bro. I like this shit, bro. So, like, I think I did pretty good, bro. And it's just the fact that, like, this is how, like, when I'm designing the shirts and whatnot, I kind of had to put this shit in the box. Like, but if it was up to me, the project extension design would do some shit like this, bro. Even if it's just a little bit. Just that little bit would wrap around. I just want it to do that. I just want it to do that. And I'm very glad. I'm very happy it did that on this right there. I did that. You gonna look at it, you gonna like it. I'm more excited. Not pressed about the blanket, but we'll see how things go. Niggas going fishing. I'm not pressed about the blanket too much. Well, I'm also trying to figure out what's gonna make me fucking excited. Well, I can't say I'm not pressed about the blanket, because it actually would be like, when you look at the tent and whatnot, it's actually like it's a nice little upgrade. It's like having carpet on the floor. It's literally like having carpet on the floor. That shit fire. That shit dope. Whether it covers up all of it or not, it just makes it kind of fire, bro. It just makes it fire. I don't know. I wasn't, but then I'm like, damn, bro, that shit fire. It's like, now we gotta do it. Now we gotta do that. But this shit it is like lavish. It's pretty cool. And then the way I was kind of thinking, man, it's just, bruh. Like, yes, I know in reality, this is like, it's one thing, or it is this, but I was like, it's almost like, let me just go out on the porch. That's why I put front hammock. No, front porch hammock. At first I was gonna start a hammock, but it was almost like, it really was too hot. And then I laid out on the hammock, and it really was just like, damn, like, let me just go lay out on the hammock. That shit kind of tough, bro. That shit kind of tough. Yeah, I really would like the whole thing. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I just want to see how that goes. I just want to see the hammock. I want to see the hammock and the tent. And now we got to figure out the little fashion piece as far as, like, it doesn't really have to be like a fashion show or whatever. Now we're going to call it that or whatever. Maybe kind of sort of will figure this shit out. I got to figure out the angles. Because it can be like, I can sit, like, as far as like, and recording a video and knowing that these things are not going to overlap, and that makes editing a little bit easier too. The only difficult part about editing is like the trees blowing and like shadows. Like that's the hard part about editing in that sense. But if one version of me is sitting in the hammock and the other version of me is standing by the tent, the editing is easy. The editing is easy. I'm not sure if there needs to be a third version of me. I'm not sure where the third version of me is going to be at, but that's also a thing. As far as lighting goes, it's kind of childish, kiddish, whatever. But it was a little lantern. Sharp doop doo 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 doo. It was a lantern. He's just a little childish. Damn, that's everything, y'all. That's everything. That's the bev. We already ate. I'm gonna see if I can track how long it takes for me to get hungry. I'm gonna see if I can track that. Right now, you see the time. It's 8:45. Just say it's 8:75. Damn. What time is it? It's 8:75. No, what else, bro? Well, yeah, that's everything. That's everything. I did take a slight, I guess, peruse through the socials today, but I don't know about nothing. I ain't really missed nothing. I don't think. Yeah. It's weird. Not weird, but like... Well, I never really... Like, what catches up on any algorithm? What catches up on any algorithm? And which one is it most likely to catch up on first before it moves to another? That type of thing. But I don't know. Now, if I get sleepy, bro, I know why. It's because I woke up before 3 o'clock. Maybe even 2. I think I woke up at like 1:40 something, but yeah, I didn't do anything. I didn't paint. Yeah, I didn't paint today. No. I was going to, but that was after the nap. And I was like, nope, ain't going. I was ready to move. Yeah. Then I started missing Bailey. Then charge phone, read a book. Now we're here. Man. And just, I think last night ended up in a decent one. Let's see how today goes. Well, this is why we also got to make sure we're taking advantage of the light. Yesterday it didn't even get that dark. I was able to get right here. I was able to be right here. And we had to walk around too much. We cut back on the walking. Oh. What Shorty say? She said some dope shit about instead of rising from the ashes, just playing in them bitches. She said something else too. So we're gonna have a decent little episodio 4404. I don't know how I'm gonna stay up tonight though, but I like it. I appreciate it in the sense that, well, yeah, not kind of, sort of, not really. Yeah, I actually have to do the fucking shorts. That's art to do. That's not gonna take me too long to paint the Project Extinction logo. And it would just be a matter of, do I want to paint? Well, like with the painting, like, I ended up having to fill this in. I didn't really want to for real, or at least it wasn't gonna look how I really wanted it. So it's just, this didn't come out all the way like I really wanted it. So I just ended up messing up. And then I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep going. And then when I did the one letter, I was like, oh, I guess I gotta fill the rest of them in. I was like, I gotta fill the rest of them, man. Oh, boy. Oh man, yeah, bro. This one might be a little bit tough. This one might be a little tough. Well, this one might be a little tough to stay up all night tonight. Might be a little tough today. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Oh man, I'm already sleepy, bro. Oh, this one crazy, man. And then you ever been like sleep? You ever wake up from some sleep? Some sleep is harder to wake up from. If you don't, and you be so confused. Some sleep you wake up and you be like, all right, I'm good, I'm ready to go. Some sleep you wake up from, you be like, fuck, I'm going right back to sleep, man. Them type of shit. Them the scary. I think them like low key, that's kind of scary. Like it doesn't matter what's about to happen. You going right back to sleep. Like there's no fighting. It's just like, bro, I'm going right back to sleep, bro. No matter what happens, bro. Those are actually ones that's kind of scary, bro. There used to be moments I'd be like, yeah, it's that time. Anything you want, chat. Anything you want, chat. A smooth criminal. I ain't done no music videos in a minute. I don't know why I call them music videos. Like, when other people do it, I'm not sure if I even consider it a music video. There's one shirt, he got an electric scooter. That shit kind of fire. Give it up for sexy chocolate. I wonder if anybody ever is going to catch that reference. Knowing that it came from Coming to America. What the hell? Riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, pantotenic acid, pantotenic. I'm not sure what the fuck that means, but you get 100% of all of that. So if you drink more than one of these, that's how many 100% of whatever. And then sugars, oh crap. I'm trying to think about the days where I've had three Rockstars in a day. I had 300% daily value of all of this. 27 times 3, I think. 27 times 3, I think, is 81. So that's 381% of all the sugars you're supposed to have. 12% of sodium, 85 milligrams. Well, I need this to kick in. I need this to kick in. Ah! Bro, I be having... The only thing I don't like... That's one thing I don't like about this sweater, man. This sweater, like, leaves stuff on you. I don't like it. I don't like it. I saw this thing called, it's supposed to be called a shower on the go. I think it was dude wipes or something. And then it says, we recommend you in this order, right? Clean this, clean this, clean this. And we recommend this in this order as well. And you get 8 body wipes. It was body wipes. So it's supposed to be a shower on the go. And it's supposed to be body wipes. I was like, yeah. I never heard of that, seen that. That's efficient. It's in the camping section, people. It's in the camping section. There's that motherfucking company car. So sometimes I just entertain the thought of, okay, if I had this or had that, where would I actually be, and why am I not there? You know. Actually, I'm just saying, I'm like, oh, actually, I probably would be at the tent way more. I'll probably be at the tent way more. I'll be there just, you know what I'm saying, kicking it. And then I wouldn't even, like, then it really would, well, I would still be over here to charge. But once I charge this and a third, like, I probably wouldn't have as much battery life to whatchamacallit though either. I would have to, like, whatchamacallit. So, that's the thing. I probably would come over here to charge. And then, after I charge, I'll probably be spending more time there just to whatever. So I probably would spend more time over there just to, and then it really would be like, okay, I'm doing this, doing that, then, and like the in between parts, I would then like record, like me doing a long form video of me paying, like for some reason I'm just like, but I would do it as a live though. So I'm not sure. Have I? Maybe. And so now that's the actual thing. Should I have a long form content where I'm painting? Yo, my hands are terrible, man. I'm not even sure if this is from like not drinking water, or I'm not sure what this is about. I'm just not sure. I just noticed it. And it's not like a real callus. It's not like a real callus. Yeah, so my skin doesn't look too good. Like this one right here. I don't know what my skin is doing now. So like that's the thing. I did drink a little bit of water today. Not too much, just something. Other than that, yeah, so those, maybe I should do that though, right? Maybe I should do like a long form content, or even just, time lapse of it. What I did, see, well, okay, never mind. I actually did, because I have the time lapse. So, What are we gonna put? I think I'm just gonna put. I'm gonna put this, not that. This on the shorts. You know, I'm gonna cut them. I don't have my knife to. Well, I mean, you could also, but it looks better with. It looks better with the knife. It looks better with the knife. That ain't gonna motivate me. That's not motivate me to walk over there. Just gonna do the shit with the scissors. Oh boy. Anything else? I don't know where they be getting generators and stuff from. I don't know where people be getting them generators from. But I saw somebody with one yesterday, and they charged it up right beside me. Cause it threw me off when they parked, but then they parked like right in front of me. I was like, oh shit. But then there are signs, and you're like, oh, I guess they're just living in their car. And they're just thugging it out too. And then it's all about respect. I understand. You're just charging up, and you're going about your business. I should have looked at what brand it was. I probably should have asked them. What the hell? That was 2 cars back to back. Well, okay, never mind. That one turned around. That one did a turnaround like how you would expect a turnaround to happen. Alright, let me take a peruse through and see what's going on. Okay, we'll let this stream go for about 3 more minutes-ish. And then I just don't post something. I'm like, I gotta look into this a little later and then a little later, see what's going on. See what's going on. Teeth need a good brushing. That's for sure. One thing for certain, 2 things for sure. I'm gonna tell myself no. I had an idea. I'm telling myself no on that. Anything else? We reached that boredom. We hit it a couple times today. Not too many. Oh yeah. How we gonna get through this one, guys? Well, actually, shit. I can't make a post with the whatchamacallit. Because the one thing is you can stream for 11 hours and 30-something minutes. We can try it. But, you know, somebody asked a question. It was like, which one would be harder? Doing a 12-hour shift or a 12-hour stream? Well, depends on, you know, we have to have context here. We have to have context. What? I don't have my whatchamacallit. So, thinking. I might draw the. I'm thinking we can sketch the shorts. I'm trying to think where I could have like where I could draw. We got the hanger. I'm trying to think. I got the Jessica Rabbit sketched already into my book, so when I'm sketching from that. That sketch wasn't all the way clean, but I'm also trying to think like the hanger can hang from this, but I would have to like sit on the ground. That's a whole nother thing. You know, if it was one of those twist hangers, it could be right here. It could just be right here. And what I'm trying to think is like to sketch the shorts. I could draw on the shorts, and then tomorrow is just me just painting on it, making the lines more detailed. That could be a thing. Hopefully I like the shorts. Hopefully I like them. What else can we do? If it's still on, is it still on? Hey, we got it. It's still on. Alright. So apparently, after doing another peruse, I don't think I remember. They got a Street Fighter movie coming out. And one of the girls who's supposed to be like Chun-Li or whatever, they was like, is she yammed up though? They was like, no, she not. She better get them. They said she better get them thunder thighs ready. She better get them thunder thighs ready. Anything else we gotta be doing? Well, I said I was gonna what I was gonna do is start sketching on the shorts. Start sketching on the shorts. What all you want on the shorts, bro? The fake Rockstar? What should we put on the shorts? Jessica Rabbit, the Project Extinction logo, and that's it. Fake Rockstar, Graffiti Jungle. So one thing about the Graffiti Jungle, it's on a 10. I feel like I just feel like I haven't been saying Graffiti Jungle enough. The fake Rockstar is growing on me. I just feel like I haven't said Graffiti Jungle enough, man. At all. Is this that same shit? We'll see. Welcome to the Graffiti. Well, I feel like I just have not been saying my intro. Bro, not that we had to work hard on the intro or whatever, it just naturally just came up, and then now I was barely even say the intro. Welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Well, I did say it when I got up here. I did say when we got up here. And I gotta be iffy about, but like, if it can get worse, things can get worse. Things can also get better. That is, I don't know why. I like, and that might be a Jeep, but it's ugly because it's a hard top. Might be a Jeep, but it's ugly because it's a hard top. And the regular shit. The things that become regular and a part of the day. But what made me think about it is saying, you know, or am I going to appreciate this part or appreciate this or appreciate that or miss it, you know what I'm saying? And then you get to a part like, well, damn, I do miss this, I do miss that. And the fact that better is like the whatchamacallit, but just saying like, man, that was a better time or a better whatever. Man, those things. Oh boy. Because, you know, it can be worse. And it can be worse, but the other part is it can't always be better. And that was the one thing that always got me, because it was like waiting for things to get better. I think one of the other whatchamacallits was bitches tell you they're praying for you and your shit getting worse. Bitch, stop praying for me. That's gonna be the next episode.
Man, ever since I ordered the tattoo kit off of Amazon, them bitches ain't giving me my shit. Nah. But Temu, I ain't gonna lie to you, Temu's got some good stuff on there though.
Damn. You just mentioned two things. So where'd you end up getting your tattoo kit from then? You got it from Temu too?
Temu, yup.
It work alright?
Yeah. I got like three. I got 3 tattoo guns. I got one kit I bought off my girlfriend's daughter. The other 2 are.
You been doing tattoos, or you just trying something out for fun?
Shit, I ain't been doing tattoos, but what happened was my girlfriend's daughter had a tattoo kit. She was trying to get rid of it, so I bought it from her for $20. And I just started fucking around with it, and then I was like,
on yourself or other people?
I did a few other people. I did myself. I couldn't get. This is like first week right here. I couldn't get my attache to stay because my stencil kept rubbing off. But then later on.
So it wasn't no stick and poke. It wasn't no stick and poke.
No, it's the actual gun in the machine. I had the pen. I did this one right here. I did that. That was like about 2 years ago or whatnot. Then I was just playing around with the stuff over here on my arm. I had my girlfriend go ahead and do this one on me after I put the stencil on. I did a few other people tattoos or whatnot. But I ain't really like. I ain't up there where it's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could charge people. I ain't up there where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I could do a tattoo and it's like, yo, that shit is like beautiful and perfect.
It's coming though.
Nah, yeah, you know
what I'm saying? The point, like,
practice.
yeah.
Because my only thing is I have a whole fear of I don't want to be digging into nobody too far, too deep. And I don't want to be digging my needle in you too deep, because that's gonna cause the whole braille effect with your tattoo. I don't want that shit to be too shallow, because that means
it'll come
get
fade.
Stick, but it ain't none of the ink gonna stick, and I damn sure don't want that shit to do no blowouts.
Right.
Blowouts is what causes a lot of people tattoos to look like it wasn't done professionally in a sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shit. Listen, Temu, shit, listen, we got a lot of stuff off of Temu. Man, Temu got all sorts of things. You'd be surprised.
So how long does it take to charge?
Oh shit, this shit don't. It all depends on the wall outlet, what's being put out of the wall outlet, because
I get that.
We had some places we go to, we plugged it up, charged it up, and the shit only took like a matter of 2 to 3 hours, if even that. Like, and then there are some places we plug it up that jump literally takes
more than 30. Yeah.
Like plugging it up here.
It'll be a couple
Lately,
hours.
it'll take a few hours. If we got like prime example right now, our junk is all the way down to like 5%. So sit here trying to charge. So if we sit here charge it up, I say from now.
It's
I don't know what time it is.
it's 9:30.
It's 9:39. So we sit here charge it up from now till, let's say we sit here till about 12 or 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then, you know what I'm saying, get out and look at it. It's probably going to be, I don't know, it might be like 60, 70 something percent.
What do you find yourself using it for? What do you find yourself using it for?
Oh, see, we do van life living.
Oh no, I think you can. Yeah.
No, I'm saying we do van life living.
I used to, but I never had the generator.
Man, listen, the generator. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The generator makes shit so sweet. But if you trying to really put like some heavy duty, you know what I'm saying, shit up, like run a TV, a microwave, things like that.
That's what I was wondering. That's why I said, what do you wish them called? Because it got to a point.
Get an inverter.
No. That's what I did. I had an inverter, but that was just so I could. But it was like a couple things I had to actually plug in, and it was either my phone, and I think the most I ever did was like the little noodle cooker jump. But that, like, other than that, I didn't. But a generator would just like extend your day. So that's what I was trying to figure out what you actually use it for.
Man, listen, we use it for various things. Like we probably charge up our computers. Give or take, we charge up our phone. Like worst case scenario, we charge it up. Like when we was in South Carolina, man, like we would sit there, go to Planet Fitness, charge it all the way up to 100%, and then we won't even use it. We won't use it at all until like it's like, okay,
throughout the night.
Emergency during like emergency sometime at night. It's like, okay, my phone about to die, but I need my phone to be on so I can get these calls from the job or whatever. Boom,
so you ain't never really. Why you don't charge your phone in the car? Or just to save the battery, just so you don't.
It's to save battery on this or whatnot. But
yeah.
As far as our car go, our cigarette lighter ports, I don't know. I think we got some type of electrical issue.
Oh, okay.
Went out, we changed the fuse. It worked briefly for a second, but then the shit went out again. And I think the reason it went out again, because cigarette lighter ports aren't strong enough to support our generator here. That's an old ass van.
Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to have that plugged into the port in there?
Yeah, that's what we tried to do. Like in the beginning, we said that, in the beginning, the shit actually worked. Like we was able to sit there, plug it into the car.
Right.
But in later days, we still was gonna have to find an outside source anyway, because you don't want to sit there and be always charging your generator on your car battery.
Right. That's yeah.
That's why. Also another thing, it was like looking into buying another battery. So
for the car?
Plan on getting another battery anyway.
For the car?
You're gonna need, no, not for the car. Well,
you talking about another
battery for the car and one for the generator and the inverter. That way we can sit there.
But it's mainly to charge your computer and the phone.
Yeah, it's mainly just for like emergency in there. You know, if we need, give or take. You know, we end up crashing. Say we end up crashing somewhere like at a truck stop or something like that. You know, it ain't no plugs or nothing. The thing's going low, so we like, hey, plug it in, charge it up on there, whatnot. Just pretty much a backup emergency thing for the most part.
And then, so, what's your like next steps and goals of like, you know, moving, like just progressive type shit? Cause, like I like the fact you still interested in doing your tattooing and that's just a creative pursuit.
Oh shoot, as far as tattooing goes, I mean,
that's just a creative pursuit. I understand that.
I mean, it was something to be able to, you know, just like, okay, you know, at any given will, like, oh, okay, you know, fuck it, you know, I wanna draw on somebody, hey.
Yeah.
You know, just tattooing, but no, tattooing wasn't no hard down pursuing thing.
Okay. So as far as like van life goes, then what's the next, like, what's your next steps, like how you like progressing?
Shoot, our next step is we get our jobs, stack our money, and we go from the van to RV.
Oh, okay.
And once we
y'all do DoorDash or Uber Eats, anything?
Yeah. That's part of the reason why we got to get this charged up right now.
Yeah.
So we can have this charged up. So boom, I'm gonna have this charged up. Have my phone charging.
Yeah.
I'm gonna charge my phone after a while. on one of the other little power banks.
Mm-hmm.
Charge my phone up, cut it on. We're gonna do some DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And pretty much actually doing that, actually doing DoorDash or Uber Eats, you can actually make some pretty decent money.
Yeah.
So,
like that's the only reason I didn't wish your car broke, because my car broke down, and then it was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit. I mean, you can't control the setbacks that we hit.
Yeah.
The only thing we could do is just sit back, reflect on what went wrong, and try to reevaluate, you know what I'm saying, our next move and stuff.
So you said your next up you plan on getting an RV?
Yeah, that's what we on. That's what our step is, you know.
Yeah.
Our next step is to get an RV. But right now I'm sitting there trying to, we're putting in applications.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sitting there trying to see about trying to get a job.
Yeah.
Primary area that we always be around.
Right.
In a sense. Like, if I could get a job not too far from this doggone library, that would work.
Mm-hmm.
If I could get a job at the Walmart around the corner from here, whatever, that would work.
Mm-hmm.
Any of them little stores that's in that plaza over there, that Little Caesars, Dollar Tree, any of them, that would work.
Right.
Because that keeps us in a certain
save gas,
where, you know what I'm saying? We like to dash it, go lay out here when we want to park our van or whatnot.
For sure.
We actually got like a couple of places that we would go lay out
Yeah.
where we won't get bothered in there. So that works. Not to mention, shoot, you gotta get van life living. One of the primary things is needed outside of, you know, things inside the van. The fucking gym membership. You gotta get your gym membership to a gym, that way you can
I had made a video and I told people this and that there, like, if you was really going to call it, you could just, you know what I'm saying, you can park at a Kroger or Walmart overnight to go to sleep, and if you was really pressed about whatever, then you don't really need no TV. Anything you're doing, you watch on your phone anyway, and then get your gym membership, and if you can shower, work out, shower in the morning, or do that shit in the afternoon, and just like, it's ways, you know what I'm saying, so I had just made a video about that.
I mean,
But that was one of the things that I just never had to even try to like live. So now, where I'm at now is like actually doing it out the tent, and so now it's like just like fixing the tent up and painting on it and doing this and the third and just figuring out.
You definitely investing in one of these, man.
Cause it got whatchamacallit to like have a plug or something, but I'm like, I'm not putting this beside no building. You know what I'm saying? So, but I thought about it. How much was that one?
This shit, my girl actually got this shit for free because
damn,
Timu be having like
you just have to pay for shipping
and stuff like. No, there ain't no subscription type.
No, I said
you buy it like you shop with them and then they send you like these little deals and stuff like, hey listen, you spend X amount of money, you know what I'm saying? You get a choice of these various things that you can choose, you know, out of to get for free.
Damn.
It just so happened to be one of them. And
damn, that's just clutch. That's clutch. That was clutch.
Yeah, like some real shit. I'm gonna tell you, man, check out Timu, man, on some real shit, man. You'd be surprised what the hell you will find on that motherfucker. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not surprised, but then it's always the quality and how much of this and that there. That's the iffy part about shopping on Timu.
Yeah, but
because the price gets you, and you see what it is. It's like it's the quality of it, and then you get it, and if it's missing a piece or you know what I'm saying.
No, this right here, the quality, it came in pristine condition when we got it.
How long you had it?
The only reason it's kind of fucked up is because shit, we've been setting shit on it and bonking it around and stuff. So that's the only reason some of the damages on it is the way it is. But other than that, it's actually. Shit, I give this shit 5 stars, man. It's actually a pristine.
What's the largest electrical device you plugged into it?
The largest device, man, I plugged the whole PlayStation 4 and TV to that bitch and played.
Same time?
Yeah, same doggone time. Plug both of them up. Sat there in the car, played them bitches sitting right outside my girl job when she was working at Planet Fitness.
How long it last?
I took a video. I was like, yo, look at this shit, man. The shit. I think with both of those plugged up, I ain't played it too long. I played it in the sense of like
just to even do it.
Test it out.
Yeah.
And honestly, shoot, I sat there with both of them plugged up, and I was playing the game. I have to say I was playing the game for at least about 2 to 3 hours before I decided personally to cut it off and just like,
Yeah.
call it quits. But after I had cut it off and called it quits for playing about 2 or 3, like I still had like what, about 45, somewhere up in there, about 35 to 45% left on the generator itself.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's
it
tough.
holds. Not to mention, like I have other things for like roadside assistance work or whatnot. So I have one of them little battery joints to jump your car off.
Yeah.
That doubles as a generator in itself too, because that's a battery pack. So I plug my phone up to that. While just doing this, shoot, you might see me bring that out, give or take later on or some other time or whatnot.
Were you talking about the car thing? You talking about the car thing?
No, I'm talking about because you can plug your phone up to the front of it.
Okay.
But also it has a little flashlight on it, a little jump indicator, so you can jump somebody's car. That holds a healthy ass charge in itself.
Word.
That one right there takes longer to charge up as well though. So, but I can understand why it would take longer to charge up, because the capacity it would have to put out and what it would have to hold has to be strong enough to jumpstart a battery to a car.
I get it.
So,
Yeah.
But,
That shit tough.
Yeah, man, shit. Get team walk, man.
For sure.
Check it out. All right, man.
Bees, bro. Might got a foot with some shit off Temu. Temu lit. Temu about to be the next Amazon. Maybe even better. I think the price is right. The price is right. The other thing I gotta think about is only thing I gotta think about is so sometimes it's a matter of when I go to charging from less than 20% take longer. Charging from 20%, less than 20% take longer. And anything else? It's getting a little late, not too late. Good. Take a peruse and a cruise on through. Shit. But there's like no reason. Well, the reason would be, you can do something sooner than later. Like, you know what? We just got this done. We went on and did this. And then, well, the Hammock actually has lights at night, but the shit's still scary. You can't really see. I'm not sure how well it would be lit up. So that would actually kind of be a thing. You hear some different type of, bugs and crickets and things. Things are a little bit scarier in the dark, though. Things are a little bit scarier. Well, I knew I'm not hungry, but something worth, getting through. No, it's definitely like a thing right now. Could definitely be back. Because the video for tomorrow, episode 17, There's no really like any pre-editing. I just know what I want to do. Like me drawing on the shorts is a thing. Me drawing on the shorts. That's just a thing. I could draw on the shorts. Yeah, I'm thinking of some crazy one line, the one line shit. Me drawing on, even like keeping this can. I be saying to keep the can to go feed this tarantula, and then don't whatchamacallit. But the blanket, make it a carpet, whatever you want to call it. There's that. Then blanket, carpet, food. It really is on some food for thought. But food so that what I kind of want to do is just skip the whole morning shit is what I kind of want to do. Kind of want to skip the morning part. It's kind of what I want to do. Yeah, so that's a thing. That's a thing. Anything else? But the thing about skipping the morning is that I would have to have, it just wouldn't work out. Like if I do it, the blanket, the shorts. Well, I'm trying to think about the video for tomorrow. Shorts, and that would be it. Actually, if I sit there and think about it, me painting on the shorts, and at this point, it's not even like a thing. It's not even because it's like what you gonna wear and do, and this, that, and the third. So I'm not really sure about that. The angle on which to really show off the shorts. We can do a freestyle if somebody drop a word in the chat. We can do a freestyle. Somebody drop a word in the chat. Drop a word in the chat. Chat. I need one word. All I need is one mic. All I need is one take. Like, no easy bake. No snowflake. You playing in the snow. No great late. But you know what people say? They say they're real and not fake. But somebody said the other day, they said, I ain't that. I'm genuine. Because too many people is real is the new fake. Too many people being real and this shit saying fake to me. So I'm genuine. But make sure that when you fly your in, y'all on the same page. I'm not saying that y'all got to be the same age, but make sure y'all on the same page. I used to come up here and say I'm an energy sage. Now, people just say things for bait. I'm talking rage bait. You know, some people be fishing for compliments. Some people be looking for hate. That ain't too great, but make sure that you're on time and never late. Because to be on time is to be late, and to be late is to have never arrived. So you gotta be early. Make sure her hair is curly. It's too easy, man. It's too easy. But Yeezy just posted something to his story. And then you go to the page, and now everybody in the comments, and like that's the thing, right? He gave her free publicity, and now you go to the comments, and it's like, who's here from Ye's story? And it's like, but they don't even care about her music and if it's great or not. Now that's crazy. Maybe. I got 1 hour to decide if I'm gonna get up and go there or just stay right here. Now, what would you do? What would you do? Because I wanted to time it out, and this shit is diabolical. There's no goddamn way. You ever ate and then try to see like, well, how long is it gonna take for me to get hungry again? You know, sometimes you just be going and going, and you don't really get hungry and this and that. And sometimes you're like, I'm hungry again? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Way, play, say, day. That shit cray. Ain't it, yay? Now, apparently, maybe it's a rumor, but you know what spread faster? Yeah, fire spread faster than rumors. Something like that. Or rumors spread faster than wildfire. Whatever it's supposed to say. That Jay-Z might be headlining the 2026 Super Bowl. He said, I'm leaving here with something. I mean, it could be a good performance. I ain't mad at it. Jay-Z might headline the Super Bowl. I ain't mad at it. It's a thing. I still want, he should, if Jay-Z headlines the Super Bowl, they should just play Mr. Carter. And he should just have Wayne do something. I don't give a fuck. You just gotta bring out Wayne. You know, sometimes it's like, well, who you also bringing? Who all over there? That should be a thing. The topic, I was thinking maybe, because sometimes I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna go peruse and see what I can use as a topic. Now, Keke Palmer, the video, her singing, I'm going down. That's been, you know what I'm saying, it's doing what it do. But she said, nobody comes after a man if he finds his woman under a bridge. But a woman can't be talking like that. And she said that Oprah and Stedman, because, you know, Oprah is the bread where she makes all this money in the same thing. Now, excuse me, the comments started. You go to the comments, some people in the comments was like, she go back and forth trying to defend her poor baby daddy decision. I don't know who her baby daddy is, I don't know. But she was like, she was like the thing. She was like, she said her daddy told her that a man was supposed to service her in whichever way she may need or whatever, and that he's supposed to care for her. But if she don't need money, then why would she need a man? And the same thing with a man. If a man don't need money, then why the hell does he need this woman? Now, these are conversations. We're just going to talk about it. But they was like, she said this, and all y'all just proved her right. Y'all out here chasing a bag and not a relationship. Now, marriage is a business deal. It's the short end of the stick for any man, for the most part. It's a bad deal for men. That's why men don't want to get married. But the question, the topic, I'm thinking could be a potential thing. Should you date? Date and marriage? Okay. Should you marry? Marry's a big ass word. It's M-A-R-R-Y. It's only 5 letters. M-A-R-R-Y. It's only 5 letters. But should you marry for money or love? And y'all can, I'm trying, like, you can sit here and say, oh, the obvious answer is, but that ain't what be happening. And niggas don't be happy. So, Is it worth? What's it worth? What's it worth? Is it a conversation? Is a topic worth having? Because if I make it a segment or a topic, I'm gonna have to say all this over again. But um, should you? I mean, there's a ton of things to talk about here. It's so complex. But the one shit said, women naturally look for like some type of what's the shit called? Security, stability, stableness, whatever. That's why they go for the money. Both of them. I need both. But what if one don't come with the other? What if one don't come with the other? You gotta make a decision here. Should you marry for money or love? It's really, bro, this could be a topic. This could be a topic. I think I could talk about this for I think I could talk about this for a little while. What I'm really trying to debate is we got 1 hour, well, not even an hour. We got 55 minutes, and I'm gonna have to walk, and then decide should we do. I'm gonna have to get a bev. All right, I'm gonna have to get a bev or something if we're gonna really make this a topic. Should you marry for money or love? I don't even want to use the word marry though. That marry is scary. Married? Fuck you trying to get married for? That is a whole shit too, man. This is how now. What can we title this conversation? If we don't want to use the word marry as well, cause if a bitch says she dating for money, sound like prostitution. But it was like that's what marriage is anyway. Oh, it's some shit we could talk about. It's some shit to talk about, bro. This is some shit. This is some shit to talk about. Now, the reason, because, I'm starting to think about some other shit, too, like Chris Brown, right? I know Chris Brown's doing the meet and greet. Pause on the meet. Pause. But anyway. Chris Brown has money and kids. Why would he ever get married? They asked Chris Brown, you in a relationship? I mean, multiple. We see a different trend here, people. It's, some people had to be the scapegoat, and it's like, fine. Because Neo got 4 girlfriends. And it's a, damn, this some shit. This is a good-ass topic, though. Because Neo has 4 girlfriends, but he was already married. You know what I'm saying? So that's a man who was married, and he was like, I was lying to myself for so long, thinking that this one woman, but I need it. Now, King George was playing earlier. King George got a song. I gotta have a woman who gonna do this, a woman who gonna do that, and I gotta have 3. I gotta have 3 on. All 3 on. I need a woman to do this, and do this, and do this. I just can't. So, the other side of this is how it just happens. There was like, Amber Rose was doing some little podcast shit with Ray J, and it was like, you can tell Amber Rose, her morals goes out the window with money. So, if there's money involved, Amber Rose is like, take the money. So, Amber Rose, Ray J, take the money. Why the fuck did I mention them? Shit, I'll be trying to explain something, but then there's one part that's kind of associated, but then I can't even remember what the fuck I was trying to say before that. So, Chris Brown has multiple. Neo has multiple. He was already married before. So, why Oh, the concept was the fact that women will choose a man who's already taken. Like they don't care. They don't care. Chris Brown has said that he's in multiple relationships, and women is coming up on stage for these meet and greets, paying $1,200 to meet and greet this person. And that's another thing I thought about earlier, how people be giving their money to rich people. People give their money to rich people and not to poor people. That's a topic that I guess could be explained in another whatchamacallit. But is it worth it? Is it worth me getting up? Should you date for money? Or should you date for love? And the other part about love, it's an emotion, and emotions change. If nothing lasts forever, come on with it. It ain't Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday. Yo, that's the thing, bro. I'm really trying to figure out, should you date for money or love? Both of those come and go. Those are both energies. Those are both energies. Neither. So then what would make you want to date? Or what is it? What is it? What's the reason for even getting married? If it ain't gonna be for money, if it ain't gonna be for love, then what the fuck should you get married for? That's the question. So does the question now become, why should you get married? For money? Why should you get married? For love? Why should you get married? Other reason. I'm trying to think. I don't like the word. I don't want to use the word married though. Why? So can we call it, should it be, should you get married? Or is it, why should you get married? Why married? Should you marry for money? Or love? And somebody made the thing that was like, they put I forget the whole, the title for the question, whatever, but the question was, I think he used B. Simone and Jay-Z. He's like, putting B. Simone and Jay-Z in the same sentence is crazy. Should you date for money or love? Is it worth it? I'm trying to, damn, bro. See, I like the verbiage that this lady said. She's talking about having the volleyball thoughts in your head, like, should I do this and should I not? And does that wrong? And the only reason I'm even saying that is because I'm thinking to have it as its own segment. Restart the live, have it as its own segment. Then I have to repeat all the shit I just said. That's fine. But is it worth me having food or not? That's the thing. Should I not have food? The food gonna be gone within like 5 minutes anyway, so that part doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. But I'm also like, when you can do it now, you can save yourself time and money later. And it's like, I just want to save myself some time. In the morning, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do certain things. So be shit like that. And I only got like, 18 minutes to make this decision. Time is running out. Shit. I think it's worth it. Shit. Okay. I'm trying to think. What's the iffiness? Sometimes I be, overanalyzing too much. And I low-key need to drop some of this shit off. Not really. Nothing's getting dropped off. But carrying all this stuff, I think it's worth it. Sounds like a dinner conversation almost, kind of, sort of, maybe. But it's really even just having something to drink. Kind of, sort of, maybe. I'm gonna try just to get it off my